Everybody, this is Kamikaze. Just want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of King of Avalon here. This is actually going to be about some war tombs. I've had a couple of people ask me some questions on helping them out with getting their war tombs correct, and just wanted to make sure that I made this video for them. I know a lot of you out there probably know a lot more than I do about the war tombs. If so, feel free to leave a comment on the video and clue me in. I'm just going based off my experience and how I interpret all the different things and what works for me. So if you've got something else that works for you, please feel free to share it by all means, and I can do some research on that and come up with a correction on the video. But as far as I know things, let's get to the bottom of it. Alright, my war tombs are not completed. I only have about 24 war tombs. Yeah, I have 24 war tombs. But I have to put them in a certain way, and this tutorial is going to be more for the people who are slowly building up their war tombs, more so than the people who are equipped with like 100 war tombs and can just add things immediately because they already have it. But this is, again, just how I understand things to be, so bear with me, guys. The first thing I do in the war tombs is I go to the all infantry section, the unassailable. I tap on that, and I'm going to add 10 points into that. That's the very first thing I do. I don't stray from unassailable because it adds 3% of your 3% defense to my infantry, which that's what your defense, I mean, that's what your infantry is. It's just defense. Infantry is not made for attacking. It's made more so for defending your other troops. Okay, so my first thing is going to be unassailable. The next thing you want to do is you want to put them in either your T10s or your T12s if you have them. Those are your warrior types. Those are the types that take the first hit or the bulk of the enemy attack. So you want to make sure that they are leveled up. So I put 10 points into my T12 crushers. So right now my crushers have been given 16.25 total health, percent of total health. So first of all, let me go into my actual troop stations and show you what I mean by what they're talking about in the percentages here. Some people think that they mean it's 16.25% of the 5, 6, 7,000% you have on your war reports. That's not it at all. What they mean is your base stats. So if you go into your section here, you tap on the little information icon, pull that up. These are your base stats: health 19, attack 8, defense 21, speed 8. These are your base stats. So on my health, I'm going to have an additional 16.25% on my T12 crushers. So that's 16.25% of 19. Okay, so what does that give me? Like 24? That'll make my health on my infantry 24 instead of 19. Roughly. Again, I'm not a human calculator, but that's roughly what it means. So you get the picture with that. And that goes for all your war tombs. They adjust your base statistics, not your adjusted statistics that are in your war reports. Alright, so after that's done, I have unassailable and I have my highest warrior level done. Okay, because in infantry you have warriors and you have spearmen. You want to do your warriors because that's the one that takes the bulk of the attack. Alright, do not, if you're just building up your war tombs and you don't have enough points to completely do your bowmen first, do not do your all infantry sacrifice. That is just a waste. You'll end up losing more infantry than your bowmen are killing the enemy. So it kind of, the loss outweighs the benefit unless your bowmen are fully upgraded with war tombs. So do not do infantry sacrifice until all your bowmen are done. So as you can see, I've begun to do the bowmen. The bowmen's a little bit different because it matters which ones you do first, unless you have 20 war tombs extra to just place them both in all bowmen sections. But if you're just building them up and you have one war tomb after your infantry are done, you want to place it in the right spot so you don't actually hurt your infantry. I'm sorry, you don't actually hurt your bowmen. Okay, So basically, let's read the Bowman here. Bestow iron skin upon your, I don't know why it just has an exclamation point, but I'm assuming that means archers. So increases 6% because I've done it twice, so it's 3% per upgrade. Total defense. Okay. So this adds to your defense on your Bowman, which is great. That's what you want. Let's see what the other one does. Arrows of Vengeance. This takes away from your defense, and it adds it to the attack. Okay, so a lot of people will be like, alright, let's add it to the attack. Bowmen are attack troops, that's what they do. No. Because if you add it to your attack, you're actually hurting, or if you add it to your attack before you add it to the defense, you're actually hurting your Bowmen. They're going to die a lot faster. So what you want to do is you want to add, let's say you have 2 points, or 2 war tombs left. You want to add 1 to your defense, and then you're going to add 1 to your attack. So basically what it does is it adds 3% to your defense, then it takes away that 3% and adds 3% to your attack. If you do it the other way around, you actually hurt your Bowmen by losing 3% of your original base defense while adding 3% to attack. Doing it this way allows you to keep your normal base defense and still raise 3% attack. Alright. So you want to do that, and then I don't have the T12 Bowman yet. I'm working on that, but I won't add any more war tombs into Bowman after the first 2 all Bowman sections are done until I have my T12s, because I don't know what the benefits the T12s have. Same thing for cavalry. Cavalry is the exact same thing as the Bowman, except for it adds health instead of defense, and attack takes away from health. So it's pretty much the exact same thing, just with health. Alright, so after you have the infantry at 20, and you have the the Bowman at 20 or 30, depending if you have T12s or not, you want to go head back into infantry, and that's when you want to add the sacrifice. Okay? Because at that point, your Bowman will be doing enough damage to make the extra loss of infantry worth it. Okay? So again, this is just my thought process behind the war tombs. I believe I'm right. It's working for me as far as war and everything else like that. My war reports are coming out pretty good. So if you have a different version of things, or if you know something that I don't know, like I said, feel free to let me know. I'll do some research on it, and I'll do some adjustments if it ends up working out better that way. But other than that, I hope this answers any of your questions that you might have had about war tombs. Again, the majority of this game is about reading. If you just go through all the different things and just read it, it'll definitely tell you what it does. I mean, as you can see, every single one of them has a description of what it does. And if you understand that it goes on your base statistics for every troop instead of your war report statistics, then you kind of get a better understanding of what it means. But thank you guys for tuning in. That's all I really have this time. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever you're gonna do. And until next time, keep killing out there, guys.